Hey guys, welcome back to Women Who Move, the podcast where we deep dive into stories about fierce and fearless women and women who are changing the game in their fields, not just their work, but their home and all of their communities. So I'm Katrina, and today I have the absolute pleasure of speaking with someone who truly embodies strength, not just physical strength, but mental resilience, grit, and I would say an unstoppable spirit. I am really excited about today's guest, and I have to admit, a little bit nervous. So she's a gold medal winning Ironwoman. She's a trailblazing firewoman. She's a business owner, as well as that wasn't enough. She's the mum of two really active little boys. So everybody, welcome the incredible Hayley Bateup to the show. Hayley, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
I am really excited about today.
Cool.
Let's start at the beginning. Can you take us back to how you got into, first, the fitness industry? Like, were you one of those really active kids into every sport?
Yeah, so I basically did all sorts of sports when I was growing up, and there wasn't one that I, absolutely fell in love with. So Mum would take me, and then I wouldn't want to go. But even though I was good at it, so like little athletics or gymnastics or swimming.
Yeah.
And one day she just took me to Northcliffe Surf Club to try out nippers, and then I just wouldn't get out of the water.
That was your thing?
Yeah, so that was my thing. So I didn't actually join until under 12. So I literally went down to the beach that day and had to do what you call a S badge.
Yep.
So I'd never even been out the back before, and then I had to swim out the back around these cans and back in and kind of pass that, and then
you were like,
that was
it.
That was it.
I guess it gives you the kind of physical side, but it's also a really good community base. Like, I feel like that's a great sport where everyone does come together.
Yeah, what I love about it the most is really family, and it's boys and girls doing it together as well, rather than like football and things. It's all separate. But the girls and the guys train together.
Yeah.
Mum and dad are up at the surf club.
Yeah.
It's such a good family sport, and just being in the water and everything as well. Like,
good, especially when we live on the Gold Coast. Like, why not take advantage of that? I guess that's probably what led you into becoming an Ironwoman. Now, that would be automatically, like, mentally and physically, quite tough. What do you think was your biggest challenge getting to the level that you got to in not only in the Ironwoman space, but also in the surf lifesaving space? And I guess, how did you overcome that?
Yeah, I guess thinking about that on a physical side, I started later. So the swimming side of things, everyone was already swimming 5 times a week. So they had that real swimming base, which you kind of, it takes a while to get.
You had to play catch up.
Yeah, so straight away I got good on the board and running and became the best at those two. And swimming was something that I had to really work at. So that's just what I did,
You just kind of isolated.
I had to work harder in that, and just never missed a session.
Your dedication. I can still see that now, yes.
And then I guess probably like the other side of, equality, which I really push for, doing the same distance as the men, getting the same pay. And so now they get all that.
Yeah.
They make the same amount of money and everything. So,
That's
those
awesome.
kind of barriers as well. But I was really proactive with that.
Because you were very much, for me, like, you were, when I think of those sports, like, your name always comes to the front. Like, I guess you are a bit of a Gold Coast celebrity, as in everybody does know you through that way. But now, not only have you smashed, those goals, but now, what I know a lot of people know, but you're actually smashing it as a firefighter as well. What made you decide to become a firefighter and kind of add that hat to the list of accomplishments?
Yeah, I guess I was coming up to a retirement age just because I'd had 4 shoulder surgeries, and so it was time to, not swim and do all that anymore. And I had a few friends that were fireys, both guys and girls. Yeah. And, in the surf club movement, there's that many of us.
Yeah,
and,
there is.
Yeah, and I just felt like that was the right job for me. It was, and it really is. I've been in the job now like 10 years.
Wow.
And 2 days ago, I've been a senior firey for 5 years now.
Yeah.
But the time's flown. But I just really think that I'm really suited to that job.
Look, it's probably not as much now, but I think, 10 years ago, it would have been still a very male-dominated industry. It's kind of the theme that we have through the podcast is we love having women on that are making moves and creating spaces for young women to come up and look at and go, hey, this is an industry I can be in. Do you have any did you have any challenges 10 years ago when you entered, the Queensland Firefighters? What did you find a struggle when you went in, or did you not find it a struggle? Or
Yeah, I guess there was a few struggles, and it's 100% changed since then. Originally, I guess 10 years ago, I was right at my peak, and so I guess people kind of in the job were like thinking that I got looked after to get in, which I didn't. I had to earn it. Also, I guess I remember being at the fitness test, and a guy next to me kind of said for the beep test, "Oh, do you reckon you'll be able to pass it?" So I was like, he obviously didn't know.
I don't think he knew who you were.
So what I purposely did, you only had to get to like 8.5 or something. So I purposely just like sprinted it to make them go harder. Just to kind of say, there you go. Yeah, without saying anything. So. The challenges of also when you get into the job, hearing guys go, "Oh yeah, it's easier for girls to get in." It actually isn't. So they push for women to try because they want to bring the amount of women up in it. But if you're not good enough, you don't get in. Yeah. Like I know some of the girls in the NRLW and that, and I'm like, wow, how did she not get in? So like. You've got to pass all the tests. They don't go, oh, okay, you can just get in because you're a girl. But they do encourage girls to do it. And, when I first kind of started working in the job as well, my boss at the time, he was like, oh, God, I feel sorry for you, Harles. He goes, every day someone goes, how's she going? How's she going? Yeah. And, and he goes, oh, just any old guy could be there and no one even asked. So there was that mentality.
You're definitely being looked at and watched a bit to see, like, is she up to the pace?
That kind of stuff. And little things like, make me get in and back the trailer back, but I've had motorbikes and boats my whole life. So I'm like, no worries. Do you want me to reverse park it? Like, where do you want it? So those kind of things. And then there was a lot of older guys around at that time, and I guess it kind of changed that whole boys' club thing. Yeah. So I guess that kind of put them out a bit and, would race in to grab tools and things like that, but completely different now. Yeah. I think guys have worked out too, like, sometimes there's 4 girls on my shift at any one time, and we all work well together. Yeah. I wouldn't want it just all females either. No. I think we've all got something to offer, and at times it'll be, okay, Hayley, you're going in there because I've got to go between a crack of 2 houses and it needs someone tiny. And then another time we need someone really tall and strong in a different way. Yeah. So it actually, I think
plays to each other's strengths.
Yeah, all walks of life is actually really good to have. So it's in a really good place. I do love, as a mum of 2 girls, I absolutely love coming in to the fire station. And there is always, I don't think I've ever been, probably in the last 5 years, I don't think I've ever walked in and not seen a female there, or had, like, it is completely changed, I feel like. Yeah. There's more and more women there. And not that they weren't encouraged before, but I just think there's a lot more around now about, they're just promoting it a lot more. Where I don't think it was not allowed to be promoted, but now, like, hey, there are strong female women in the service, and look at them. And you guys probably are, I do notice it when I come in with my daughters. It is always a woman that comes out. It just always makes a really big deal. And it just makes me so proud that it's like, hey, my daughters have that representation now. That's it. And it probably wasn't, 20 years ago, there probably wouldn't have been it maybe at all. We might not have come in and seen any women there. It'd be like one in Queensland or something like that. And it is just the way the world is now, which is like, if I told my son that, say, women weren't allowed to do that, he'd be like, why? Because they're living in a world that, completely different. They just don't ever see a female being second best to a man. Yeah. But, and wow. Especially with a mum like you, though. Yeah. You're like, what? We the other day, I posted something. It was maybe a week ago, and it came up on my Instagram, and it was like, today marks 50 years since women were allowed to buy their own home, or be on a mortgage, I think it was. Yeah, or have your own credit card. I was like, 50 years? I'm trying to do the maths, going, my mum's not that old. Like, this is insane. I just look at the progress that women have done, especially in the last 10 or 20 years, and I do think we've seen such a change. To talking about your sons, I guess I wanted to kind of get into the nitty-gritty and go, like, how do you manage it all? Like, you are doing all these things. Now you've got 2
busy boys. Like, how do you manage and juggle everything?
Yeah. If you talk to my wife, she'll just say if things get a little bit too quiet, she gets worried.
She gets nervous.
She knows I'm going to start something else. So,
Yep.
I love being busy, and
Yeah.
I just kind of try to fit everything in every moment. Whenever there's any little gap, I'm feeling that with something else. And that's how I love to live
Yeah.
my life, and just do everything quickly. Like, I will get ready within 5 minutes, or get changed as I'm driving. I shouldn't be doing. Yeah, so, like I feel like my life's a lot slower now, even though I'm kind of doing more. Yeah, just because I was always go to training, then back and forth in the car all the time training, and it was just so taxing on my body. So
now you're filling your cup
tiring.
Emotionally a bit more.
So-
Like, now
so-
you're busy filling your cup, like,
Yeah.
doing things with the kids. What do
Yeah.
they think you do? Like, which Hayley do they know? Like, well, which mum?
Yeah.
Like, what do they think you do between the fitness stuff and
I think my eldest, who's 10 now, Baxter, he's kind of very aware, because a lot of the times when I come into the school, he shows me off, which is really funny, and then he'll just ask me a question that he knows the answer to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mum. Yeah, how many of those did you win? He likes to kind of drop it, or he'll want me to come to a certain kid's party because
they know
I'm sure you'll have lots to say to
he's
his
smart
dad.
enough.
His dad likes to do this, and it's really cute. So I know they're really proud.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Okay, so let's go back to the fitness side of the business, because that's something that I really want to kind of deep dive on.
Yeah.
What made you obviously own a fitness business? Tell me a little bit about that, and what's the mission behind it? Because I do see you a lot out at Burleigh and Miami. So tell me a bit about that.
Yeah. So I guess we started that maybe 12, 13 years ago, just an outdoor fitness thing, and just started Hayley Batup's Body Blitz.
Yeah.
And straight away got 30, 40 people sign up, and that's how it kind of started. I mean, there's a lot of competition and gyms and all that out there now, but I kind of don't push it a lot. I also like doing it for my own fitness, because I don't have any goals kind of fitness and racing.
From being an athlete, you do very goal driven. Yeah.
So then, it means I've got to get up and take a session. So, I'm doing it as well. So started off with that. When I first started training people, they thought, I was going to train them like an Ironwoman kind of thing.
Yeah.
But what I am good at is kind of seeing what everybody needs and being able to manage that. And I don't push anybody
to their limit or anything.
To their limits. And so I've been doing that, and we still just keep it outdoors and, without any overheads and that kind of thing, just council fees and stuff. And then we run body retreats
That's what
as
I want
well.
to ask
and that's
you about.
kind of one that I'm probably more passionate about now.
I've deep dived that a little bit. That I love. From what I've read up on it, I love that you look at the mental side of it. You also look at the nutrition side of it. I think it's a really good thing for, I guess, any mums or women that I personally think it would be great if you are maybe getting near a burnout or something like that. It just looks...
It's a real reset.
Yeah, reset of just your mind
reset.
and your body. Can you tell me how you started coming up with them? And also, I guess, what's the biggest... one, how you came up with it. And two, I want to know, what is the biggest issue you find with your clients? Like, what's their biggest barriers that you're kind of overcoming at the retreats, specifically?
Yeah, so we started the nutritionist who is kind of part of the business, Kelly Bright. She was going away and doing a lot of them herself.
Yeah.
And I guess there's fitness retreats, they're not out there. I think there might be another one out there now or something.
Yeah.
But it's always about, the sound healing and all of that.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
my
so it's
head would just be...
it's completely not me at all.
Yeah.
And when you hear how many sessions we do, you'll be like, oh my God, how do you do that? But my mum's 73 and she does all the sessions. So basically, the nutritionist just cooks all their food and serves it up. And then I train them pretty much all day in between. They have ice baths and saunas and downtime and stuff as well. But we just move all day pretty much. And then what people kind of take from that is they go, wow, all these excuses that I've been telling myself why, and I haven't got time or whatever. Even if, you go, oh, no, I can't now. It's only got 10 minutes. You're still better off exercising for 10 minutes than not at all. And, you know, this one we just had recently in September was our most successful one. We had people on wait lists. So, and we had people from Melbourne and Orange. So that had found out about us, and just the feedback that we got from it was amazing, because they just, you know, they all got so much out of it.
That's what I was reading, some testimonials, and a lot of the stuff was around headspace. And I'm like, hold on, this is fitness, is it? It's almost like when you do get them all together and you structure their days and you're watching the food, how much mental clarity that you would have from like a professional really sitting you down and just mapping it out and showing you how easy it is.
And just showing, like, if you can do this many sessions a day, like, how can you not do one session a day? And then if you're going for a walk, I always say that's as well as, you know, so
it's not included. That's a walk. So a walk is not the workout.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. And I always just say, well, you don't have to miss out. Like, go to dinner with your friends, but then have a lighter lunch. Or do an extra session. I love food, so I'd rather train more. Because I like to have my wine and do all that. So I'd rather go do an extra session and not miss out. What's
the as far as your coaching kind of journey, what's one thing that's really stuck with you, or something? I want to know, like, what's something, at a moment or an experience or something that you go, look, I will remember this forever, whether it be with a client or something that you went through personally. Like, is there anything on the coaching side that really kind of sticks with you as, like, this is one of those times?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any, like, full standouts with that I can think of offhand. But before, when you were saying, like, barriers, I think a lot of the barriers, it's your own self, like people making excuses, blaming somebody else. I don't have time. And then another one is the confidence as well, and how I try to get people to see them for who they are. Like, even some people close to me, some of the things they'll say, I'm like, can you imagine how people are looking at you? Like, imagine if I'm sitting here and say, oh, God, I'm fat and ugly, and like, you know, like, if someone's there struggling with their weight around you and you're saying that, like, imagine how they're feeling.
They're going to take that on board.
I
self-talk,
guess,
you're probably saying, that definitely affects what you put out there as well. I do love that you do a lot of the boot camps outside, because I know that when I first started working out, a gym would be really daunting. And I do see, like, I just got a puppy. He's slowly becoming my favourite child. He listens to me, he doesn't talk back. It's fantastic. But I will be walking my dog and I just see everyone smiling and high-fiving, and it just does seem like a really fun vibe. And you have people all ages and all demographics, and everyone's just getting along. It looks like, from an outsider, because I've walked past, I can hear you. I was like, I love this. Like, I think you guys are finishing up, but it does look like a really nice, inclusive environment, which is great.
I think we're just like everyday people, and that seems to be the people that I attract. And it's kind of the 40, 50, 60s, couple of 70. Yeah, that seemed like what I attract, and it's what I love. And I guess, because we are including and keep it real. And definitely not intimidating. Like,
no,
some
everyone's
people
smiling. I'm like, why are you guys smiling?
People
you just
are intimidated by me at the start, but then once they get to know me, they're like, oh, completely different to what they expect.
I think your strength, when people can probably initially be intimidated by your strength, and then when they realise that you're there actually to support them in that journey, it's like, oh, wow, this strength is mine too. Like, I now get value from this. Instead of it being intimidating, it's like, okay, you make me feel stronger, or you make me give the confidence. I think that's it's really nice. So I guess, I want to finish with, what's one piece of advice that you would give someone who is looking to either, go into the fire service or start their own fitness business? So with the whole podcast about women who move and make changes. So I guess I want you to give, either one. I'm either happy as business owner or as firefighter. If they were going to change and pivot careers, what bit of advice would you give them as a female on the Gold Coast, in this position?
I just think, if you've got thoughts of doing anything, just give it a go. Like, give it a chance, make mistakes, that's probably really my advice. Yeah, and then get up and move every morning. Before you do anything, make time. If you've got to start work at 5, or then train at 4. But I just think starting the day with exercise, like, just everything.
And outside
Everything's
as well.
better.
Like I do notice if I'm outside, we're so close to the beach. There is something
outs-
calming and about being out with nature that I do think kind of just brings you down to earth a little bit.
I think also when you dive into the ocean, that's one thing I miss, that feeling fresh every day, like being in the ocean. And I've actually made my say.
You're a busy woman, though.
Yeah. So the other day I went for a run and then just went for a swim, and I go, oh my God, I've got to do this more often. It's harder for a lot of girls because they've got to go to work and blow dry their hair and everything.
Yeah.
But God, it feels great. It's putting your head underwater.
Yeah. It's not cold at the moment. Like it is getting warmer. So
I mean, it's cold when you first get in, but it's only for a few seconds.
And then you're fine.
Yeah.
Well, look, thank you so much for joining me. I have really loved having you on. And I'm sure the listeners will love hearing this. Do you mind as well? Actually, we'll put it in the show notes, but I want to be able to share, especially where the body blitz, the retreats, all of that sort of stuff, because that's something that I'm really excited to be a part of in the next one. So, is there any way they can find that or go to that?
Yeah, just the websites.
On website, online, Instagram.
Body Blitz retreats and Hayley Batup's Body Blitz. But kind of the body retreats is kind of where we're going. We're going to do them 6 monthly now.
Yeah.
March, I think.
I'll be there, guys. So, that's exciting. But thank you so much. I'm really, really excited to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
For someone who my daughters look up to, this was like a little pinch me moment. I was like,
cool.
I love
Thanks.
this.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys, and I will see you next week.